Hi there and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole and today we'll be previewing this coming Saturday's meeting here from Fanny Bay, which will be Rowan Day, the 1st of July. With the Great Northern Darwin Cup Carnival kicking off in a week's time, the unofficial start, or Day Zero as we refer to Rowan Day, is eagerly anticipated. And with 70 acceptors for the fixture, it promises to be a fantastic day's racing. The fields have grown in size and quality in the past week or so, although a little surprisingly, there are still 3 two-divvy races on Saturday. Picking winners, as usual, is no easy task, so let's get in and see what we can come up with. The first, the BTC Constructions handicap for the 0 to 70 gallopers, is over the 1600 metres, and it's time to get underway at 1:08 p.m. My numbers in the first are 1, 2 and 6. Going here with number 1, Eureka's Victory, trained by Nicole Irwin. Good to see Nicole and Dave Irwin here with a team from South Australia. And this horse raced really well in Alice Springs. He had 4 starts there during the carnival for a 3 wins and just a 1/3, and that third was behind Magnolia Rose. He is fresh up. He hasn't raced since Alice Springs, so he hasn't had a run since Cup Day when he won down there over 2,000 metres. But you can bet that Nicole will have him ready to go here in the 1,600 metres, and Adam Nichols takes them out. One on top to beat 2, Love Planet from the Gary Clark stable. Jared Todd aboard. He's had the 3 starts in Darwin, and I haven't minded them. 2 fourths and then a third last time out over 1,300. Stepping up to the mile, I think, is the key to Love Planet. That third was behind stablemate Wolfburn, and I think can improve further. And in for third, number 6, Magnolia Rose. Paul Denton aboard for Kerry Petrick. Was a winner in Darwin 2 starts back, beating Iron Edge. We saw Iron Edge come out and win just last week. Then was disappointing behind Siakam on the 3rd of June and finished at the back of the field. That was the Adelaide River Cup. Finished 5th of 5, but certainly allow another chance to get back to her best. Numbers in the first are 1, 2 and 6. The second's the Rowant Members Handicap, this over the 1,200 metres for the 0 to 66 gallopers. A 6-horse field to go around here. My numbers are 2, 3 and 5. Throw It to Stumps, trained by Kerry Petrick and Paul Denton aboard. Was really good, winning its first start in the territory here on the 17th of June. Adam Nichols rode on that occasion. Dash goes aboard this time. This was the top priced horse out of the Alice Springs Tried Horse Sale held at Cup time, 33,000. Really did a good job when winning here here on the 17th of June. Won by 4.8 lengths. I think there's still plenty of improvement in this horse, and I think it'll win again. Number 2. To beat number 3, To The Point, Chloe Baxter trains, Paul Shires aboard. Second, when resuming behind, Throw It to Stumps. So going around that same form, the extra trip here of 1,200 will suit To The Point. And then for third, number 5, Envenomate, Dick Leach. Started with a hiss and a roar last week back in Darwin with Century Fox winning. Mark Pegas takes them out here. This horse was good in Alice Springs, won 2 starts back, beating Taipan Tommy. Not many horses have beaten Taipan Tommy in the last few months, but Envenomate did on the 17th of April and then ran on Cup Day and finished 5th down there. So fresh up Envenomate, got it into run 3rd. Numbers in the second, 2, 3 and 5. The third is the Top End Steel Fixing Trobus Handicap. Also 1,200 metres for the 0 to 58 gallopers. Trobus bonus on this race. My numbers here are 5, 4 and 6. Going to go with number 5, Kikuyu. Might be a bit of odds here for Kerry Petrick and Paul Denton. KP's got her team going really well, and I think she could be in for a good day. Kikuyu was 5th last time out to Captain George, beaten 6.5 lengths on that occasion. Disappointed the start before that behind New Roman, but was good prior to that behind Brahmavi Ruboy when finishing 2nd. From barrier 2, I think Kikuyu can get a good run up on the speed and be hard to run down. Number 5 on top. Ahead of 4, Super Famous. Had a couple of weeks since he last raced, in fact 3 weeks since he last raced on the 10th of June. He finished 4th on that occasion, hard to excel. His earlier couple of runs had been good this campaign. Adam Nichols for Johnny Peacock. Awkward draw to overcome, the only downside. And then for third, number 6, Gold Is Looming. Paul Shires aboard for Dick Leach. Won Here's a Maiden here on the 17th of June. Was good that day. He's had come off a couple of good runs in Alice Springs as well. Stepping up in grade, but I think he can go on with the job. In the third, my numbers are 5, 4 and 6. The fourth, the Phil Cole Transport Handicap over the 1,100 for the 0 to 62 gallopers. Our smallest field of the day, unfortunately, just the 5 to go around here. My numbers are 5, 2 and 4. The resuming Kirakat for me, Jason Manning trains, Vanessa Arnott in the saddle. Had just a 4 starts last campaign here in Darwin for a 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd and a 4th. Raced really well, has had a nice break. Last raced on the 10th of February, and Jason does a good job with his team. He'll have it ready to go fresh up, I'm sure. 5 on top to beat 2 Don't Wait. Jade Hampson for Tayan Halter. Forget that run last time, was disappointing, but he is a good deal better than that. His earlier form was sound. And then for third, number 4, Kent Street, racing well enough for Pete Stennett and Sonia Wiseman aboard. Numbers in the fourth are 5, 2 and 4. We go to the 5th of 8, the Nisifora Group Handicap. 1,000 metres this one for the 0 to 76 gallopers. Really good sprint field this, and looking forward to a good contest here. I've settled on the numbers of 6, 4 and 3. Kerrioth for me. Dick Leach again. Mark Pegas takes the mount here. Mark's been having a great run. I think he's ridden a winner at his last 7 meetings in the territory, so he's kicking goals all over the place, both here and in Alice Springs. This horse ran second last time out on the 4th of June in Alice Springs. Raced well during the carnival. Won a race there on the 17th of April. Possesses a good strong finish. The 1,000 metres should suit. He's a very capable galloper. We've got him on top, number 6. Ahead of 4, Rising's Fair. I've got an opinion of this horse, as listeners to Top End Track Talk probably know. Jared Todd aboard for Gary Clark. 1 first up in good style. 2nd up here, going the right way. Got it in to place yet again. And then for 3rd, number 3, Ideas Man. Got back in winning form last time out for Chris Nash and Jade Hampson. They combine again. Drawn 1. If the horse jumps from that inside gate, will take plenty of catching. My numbers in the 5th are 6, 4 and 3. We go to the 6th, the On Fire Racing Maiden Plate. This is the first division of the Maiden. We divided the Maiden due to having 17 acceptors, so a 9 and an 8 horse field for the Maiden 2 divisions. Numbers here are 3, 5 and 7. Quick Return looks one of the best bets of the day for mine. Sonia Wiseman for Heather Lehman. Heather had a good day last week. Her and her husband Graham sent out a 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd and a 4th placing, so the team's obviously firing. Quick Return finished 2nd here on the 17th of June. That was in 0 to 58 grade behind Captain George, beaten only a length and a half. Drops back to the Maiden, should be winning its Maiden, and I've got it clearly my best bet of the day. In for 2nd, number 5, Flash Fiorente. Paul Denton and Kerry Petrick combined. Been racing fairly well. Last start in Maiden, company was behind. Gold was looming in Darwin here, and I think getting close to a win. I think the 1,300 metres will suit Flash Fiorente. In for 3rd, Come Again from the stable of Kim Healy. Emma Lyons takes them out, takes 3 kilos off, and Come Again last started at Port Augusta, finishing 2nd on the 11th of June. My numbers in the 6th are 3, 5 and 7. The 2nd division of the Maiden is the 30 Years of Rowant Excellence Maiden Plate. Over the 1,300 again, numbers here 5, 3 and 7. King Star for me. Dick Leach trains. Paul Shires in the saddle. This horse had a trial here on the 20th of June. Finished 3rd on that occasion. And former New South Wales galloper with form at Grafton and Ballina, not Benalla, that's in Victoria. Also at Coffs Harbour, and I think can get on the winning thread here and break through for a well-deserved success. Number 5, ahead of number 3, American Jazz. Gary Clark and Jared Todd produced this newcomer to Darwin. Good form in Queensland, Eagle Farm, Ipswich, Doom in the last 3 starts. Fresh up here, look for a bold showing out of American Jazz. And in for 3rd, number 7, Ruby. She's getting close to a win for Chris Pollard. Chris's team's going pretty well. And Alice Lindsay, who won a race here last week, she takes them out on Ruby. Numbers in the 7th, 5, 3 and 7. And the last of the 8 is the feature, the Tab Rowant Gold Cup. It's the open event on the day. Of course, the winner qualifies for the Chief Minister's Cup in a fortnight's time. Important lead-up, always a good race, the Rowant Cup, and a good field assembled here. Really tough one to pick. I've gone with the numbers of 9, 4, 5 and 2. I'm going with Wolfburn. He was good here, resuming last time out. Over this trip of 1,300, that's the only question mark I've got, whether he's ready to step up in distance now. But I'm going to give him a chance to win the Rowant Cup back over the same trip of 1,300. JT rides for Gary Clark, and I've got him on top, number 9. Ahead of Lakes Folly from the stable of Sheila Arnold. Last race to win 4th in the Alice Springs Cup. Mark Pegas takes the mount here. Pretty capable Lakes Folly over this trip, of course, formerly trained by Michael Hickmott. And I think Lakes Folly will go a bold race fresh. In for 3rd, Sandblast. We haven't seen him for a long time because he won the Derby here 2 years ago for Heather Lehman. Adam Nichols aboard. He won his last 2, but that was way back in March 2022. So he hasn't raced for well over 12 months. Had a leg issue. Let's hope the team have got him right. I'm sure they have. They tell me he's working well. Let's look for a bold showing out of Sandblast. He's a quality galloper. And my 4th selection is the Alice Springs Cup winner, number 2, Write Your Name. Dick Leach and Jade Hampson, the combo. Of course, they took out the Spores in Alice Springs. He'd probably be short of a run, probably need it, but his quality, look to him to finish hard. So my numbers in the feature are 9, 4, 5 and 2. Best bet on the card, race 6, number 3, Quick Return. Only has to reproduce those last couple of runs and will be winning. Race 6, number 3, Quick Return. Well, the best roughie on a really tough day is in race 7. Go here with number 6, Ultron. Race 7, number 6, Ultron from the stable of Nicole Irwin. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk, but we'll be back again next week to kick off the carnival. 8 days of fantastic racing over the next 5 weeks. We are really looking forward to it. Rowan Day is going to be a beauty, and then the business end starts with day 1 of the carnival on the 8th of July. Until next week, good luck and good punting.